Okay, guys, today I'm going to talk about a cryptocurrency called Bitcoin Atom. So, this another fork that is in the line of forks that have come out yet, like Bitcoin Cash, Bitcoin Gold, Bitcoin Diamond, Bitcoin White, and so on. But what sets this Bitcoin Atom apart from all these many forks is this fork is very ambitious. It's actually trying to address the key problems of Bitcoin, like its transaction time, transaction cost. It's getting centralized due to the heavy usage of miners, while these other folks have so far only tried to address the problems by increasing block size. Bitcoin Cash just keeps on increasing block size to take care of the problem of Bitcoin's transaction cost and time. But the thing is, it's a linear way to do this, and it's always going to keep on posing the problems. Even if you increase the block size to say 100 MB, you're still going to have the problem. So this is where Bitcoin Atom comes in. What it does is it takes the latest new protocols like Lightning Network that drastically reduces transaction time and cost, and also the atomic swaps, which is really good for decentralization of exchanges. So this Bitcoin Atom touts these two new features in it to really give it a punch and break through the normal convention of the block size increased folks. This is not that. This is pretty different from all those things. And apart from that, it also has a hybrid algorithm which is used to decentralize the power that Bitcoin is given to the miners. What has happened while the cryptocurrency, mainly Bitcoin, its whole goal was to be a decentralized coin, that is, a coin that is not centralized to any sort of power. But what has happened is right now, Bitcoin, the people who make the majority of the decisions are those who have the highest amount of mining power. These people are very few and are also geographically not geographically not spread out. They are all in certain parts of the world and hold a huge stake over Bitcoin. So, Bitcoin addresses this to a good extent. You can't totally take this people who have mining power completely, but what this does is it also adds proof of stake and proof of mining. So it combines these two protocols into the Bitcoin Atom protocol. So what this does is, to a very good extent compared to the other solutions, this is a much more effective solution where both the mining folks have a certain level of power, whereas the people who are into proof of stake algorithms also have a certain amount of power. So what this does is this gives a good spread of the decentralization of the coin, and which I think is really important for the growth of the coin as well as in the democratic value of the coin. And it will really help going forward in making decisions for the coin in the future. So now coming to the coin itself, right now it's yet to be released on major exchanges. Right now I think it's available only in Yobit exchange, but many more exchanges are soon to follow. In Yobit, I think it's trading in futures as of right now, but the coin has been released. You can view the source code on GitHub, and the team behind Bitcoin Atom right now, the team has chosen to remain anonymous. This might sound okay. Why are these guys anonymous? I think they must have their reasons, but what gives faith in this is they have totally released their full source code on GitHub so that anybody can go through it and check it out. They also haven't pre-mined the coins, which is a very good sign. for a upcoming coin. So they are going to be vested as the coin is developing and not just looking to make quick money. And apart from that, they are also very communicative on their social media channels like Telegram, Twitter, Facebook, etc. And they are also available on Bitcointalk forums where the developers do communicate from time to time. So, will this be the solution to all of the Bitcoin's problems? We don't really know, but of all the forks that have happened so far for Bitcoin, Bitcoin Atom sounds the most ambitious as well as the most promising. Something that you can, this is going to work. You will feel that this technology has a promising future for it, and this seems to be trying to get the best of the cutting edge technologies right now in the blockchain field and get it together to support that main skeleton of Bitcoin. Now, coming to the supply of Bitcoin Atom, the total supply is going to be 21 million, just like Bitcoin. So, this is going to be deflationary currency like that. But the main thing is going to be the atomic swaps feature, which will really help in the long run, because right now what happens is the exchanges have a lot of hold over the currency value in their countries where they are being traded. So what happens is right now we saw the market crash when South Korea pulled out of the had these issues banning a lot of traders who hadn't had KYC support, etc. So why this is important is these exchanges, they actually bump the price by using insider trading or whatever techniques. So for example, if Bitcoin is trading at say for like $9,000 or $10,000, it's costing $11,000 to $14,000 in these countries like South Korea, India, China, etc. So this causes shift in the way the price of the Bitcoin is handled. So that is why this middleman, this the whole point of cryptocurrencies is to try to reduce the middleman as much as possible. So the exchanges are the next level of middleman, because they are going to become the bank if they are not, if this is not looked at right now. And also they are also not really secure. Most exchanges get hacked, or either they have all these kinds of, you can't withdraw from this time to this time, they can suddenly close the exchange, they suddenly stop the transfers. They do this to suit their own agendas. So with this kind of phenomenon, this atomic swaps is really going to help in that. Once this exchanges are decentralized, what happens is people will be able to have full control over their wallets. You don't want to store your money in a particular exchange and wait. You don't know what is going to happen, whether it may get hacked, or you need to be able to access your coin at all times. So this atomic swaps feature will be really helpful in that, and this is what is making the Bitcoin Atom look a really promising coin in terms of both technical technology as well as its philosophy. And I'm looking forward to it, to see how well the coin does and how well the technology gets adopted. I hope you guys also check it out. I'm leaving the links to the various channels to get more info about Bitcoin Atom. See you guys later with my review of another coin. I would disclaimer, I would also like to clarify, this is me just giving you an impression of coin, about its technology and how I see it going up. It's not a financial advice. Always invest wisely in cryptos, never invest more than you could lose. So take care, have fun. Let's look to the crypto world in future. Thank you.